Alright guys, we're back to another video. Today, this is going to be my ranking of every Home Alone movies. And there's 6 movies to rank here. And this is going to be this year's Christmas video. Originally it was going to be Let's Talk, but then I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm probably just going to do at the beginning of Let's Talk at the beginning of next year, if I remember. Talking about plans moving forward. But anyways, Merry Christmas. Anyway, let's get on right with the ranking. But before we begin, I won't be including Bone Alone, even though it would be at the bottom. Like, the graphics are terrible in that, but it's not part of the main Home Alone canon, in my opinion. So I'm not going to include it in this. But starting off right at the bottom, and I know I'm not. Some people are definitely going to disagree with me on this last one here. And at the bottom, I have Home Sweet Home Alone, which is actually the most recent one. And I think like the movie is trying to get across the fact that the suspected bad guys are the main characters. I think they are the main characters. I don't think Max is the main character. And like, I really found this movie to be quite bad, really. Like, every time they they would enter a trap or get caught in a trap, it would I would always feel like the viewers would feel bad for the robbers. But overall, like the throwback to Buzz, and with Buzz being the cop and stuff, that was interesting. Some throwbacks here and there, not bad. However, like it was really bad. Like, we didn't, and I think it completely misses out the true meaning of Christmas. We don't even get the mother's reaction, and we literally, when they cut to them in Tokyo, they're already trying to figure out a way trying to get back home. Like, I really think this is probably the worst Home Alone movie ever. And however, it is kind of like, it is close with the next one, but really, it is at the bottom for me. Next up, we have Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House, which majority of the people who watched this movie and who've done rankings have put this at the bottom of their ranking. And I have it a little bit higher, but obviously still not great. I do see why. I do get the picture of why some people would absolutely hate this movie. So if you don't know, this following up on the storyline with Kevin, but this time, like, their parents are divorced, and we have completely different actors. Like, the actor for Marv, not even comparable, not even close to the Marv from 1 and 2, from Home Alone 1 and 2. For me, I really like it. The lady, like Molly was fine as a villain there, and like it misses the true meaning of Christmas. It really, I think, it is a little bit better. It's definitely better, or the Christmas side of things, than Home Alone 6 and a future one we're going to talk about. But for me, it has to land here at the second last for me, because I do like some of these traps, even though they're not the greatest traps in the world. But I did get some enjoyment out of it, and I never really hated this movie to the point where everyone else did. So for me, it lands here at number 5. Next up, we have Home Alone 5, The Holiday Heist, which this is a good movie. I really enjoyed this Home Alone movie. And I went into watching it thinking it was going to be really, really bad, and it's not. I do think it kind of misses the Christmas side of things, even though I think like the family side of things. I think that kind of misses the mark there. The guy Finn is pretty good. I like the family of four. The villains are great in this movie. I really enjoyed lots of the movies, and I really considered putting it higher. However, I it does miss some Christmas joy, and some of the scenes are kind of really unrealistic. With them they just moved to Maine, and it really does they already have a whole bunch of stuff, and the family's already going to a Christmas party 3 days after they move in. That's not really realistic now, is it? I did get some enjoyment, and it the video game side of it, and there are some good moments, some jokes. Some of it's really fun for me. It's not the worst movie in the world, but it's definitely not the best. But so it lands here at number 4. Next up, we have Home Alone 3, which is at the number 3rd spot here. And I think this movie really, really misses the mark when it comes to Christmas. Getting the family point. Just Christmas in general. There's nothing Christmas in this. It happens in the winter time, but it never mentions Christmas really at all. I do like the idea of these four villainous characters here with they're all pretty decent. And for me, but Alex, they never really got the sickness part across. That wasn't great. And it wasn't really Home Alone because Alex, although he's literally spending an hour alone at the first part, kind of a day, 8 hours on one other day, and there's the family still the mother is still coming back every night. So he's not really home alone. How can you call this Home Alone? It's not Home Alone. However, the traps are so funny, and that's kind of the reason why it's this high here. I did debate putting 5 here at this point, but I think the traps in that one in Home Alone 5 are kind of not as funny as Home Alone 3. I really laughed watching some of these jokes that were made. It was really funny. For me, I remember watching it. It's always one I'll continue to watch, even though it's not really a Christmas movie. I don't really consider it to be a Christmas movie. So for me, it lands here at number 3. Next up, we have Home Alone 2. Shoot. No, at number 2 we have Home Alone, just the normal Home Alone, the first one. And I think it was really close between this one and the second one. I really enjoy this Home Alone movie. It gets the whole point about being about family across. It gets the whole Christmas spirit across. The traps are funny. They don't feel like they're trying to actually hurt Harry Marv. Every casting role here was pretty good, except there are there's some parts to this movie I don't get the greatest enjoyment out of. Some airport scenes, not the greatest for me, and I really but honestly, most of it's pretty decent, and it was really hard trying to put the other one up and below this as well. But it was really hard putting this up. But it was hard for me. It could have gone either way, and we don't know. I'm recording this really late at night, so I'm probably messing up my words. But anyways, yeah, I think it's pretty decent, really good. Macaulay Culkin did a really good job here, and it's one of my favorite movies. And when you think of Christmas movie, you think of Home Alone, and that's why it's here, number 2 here. It's such a good movie, and it's always a movie that I'll have deep in my heart. And last up at number 1, we have Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And I mean, come on. It's wonderful. I really enjoyed this movie. Like, really enjoyed this movie. It was, like, the traps were funnier than the first one. The lot of the jokes are good as well. The fact is, filmed in New York, really good, decent. Like, it was so great. The hotel villains, very so fun to watch there. The cast got better when I think was very better in this one. It has to be number 1. Like, going into this ranking, I knew like Home Alone 2 was going to be number 1. And like I figured that it was going to be, and it wasn't really close. It was at all between this one and Home Alone 1. And like I think the first 2 Home Alones are definitely at the top of the list. All the other 4 at the bottom. So let me lands here. The top of the list here. It's a great movie. One movie I'm probably always going to watch every single year, if I get the chance to. And now that it's on like Disney Plus and stuff, it's just it's so fantastic. And yeah, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I don't watch a lot of movies that much, but yeah, there you go. And there we go. That is the ranking for Home Alone. That is my Home Alone movie ranking. I haven't really done any of these scripted shows before. I haven't covered a scripted movies. I haven't covered film like I have with like other shows. More than likely, always it's mostly reality TV stuff. And for the most part, that will probably continue. I do have an idea for a video in the future. I have not recorded yet, but it should be interesting. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve, the very early morning of Christmas Eve, and this is coming out on Christmas Day. Like, honestly, Merry Christmas, everyone. It was, and like, honestly, rewatching these Home Alone movies, was really great for me. And yeah, even though Home Alone will always have a place in my heart. As for other videos, though, the Reese Milling Survivor series, I will continue along. The reaction series, that will continue. Other Survivor reviews, Survivor 43 review, that will come out, I think Tuesday. This is when I scheduled it for to come out. And then I got obviously the monthly Amazing Race videos. Those will continue as well. Challenge 38 review, when that ends, I will do a review of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, though. That is the video. Thank you for watching.